Hi there, happy New Year's Eve 2018. I've been out running some errands this morning and it's a cold and blustery day here at in our corner of Tennessee. But I just wanted to let you know of a few things that I bought today at our local Walmart that are wholesome and will help see you into the new year. So many times we think when we're making changes we have to start big and we have to start going to Whole Foods all the time to buy our food or some other local specialty organic shop, but that's not the case. You can find a lot of things at Walmart or your local Kroger or Publix. So I wanted to show you a few of the things that I had bought today as encouragement, inspiration for you, maybe some new things you haven't tried before, or just a reminder of, oh yeah, I've done that in the past and we really liked it. So one of the things I found was some organic spring onions. Those are just basic onions, but I'm going to use it in an Asian stir fry this week. We'll probably add some roasted cashews and some rice noodles and some of our shredded cabbage that I bought. Let's see, here we go. Some shredded cabbage. This is just Marketplace tricolor coleslaw. That's quick and easy. It's already done for me, so it takes some of the intimidation out of the preparation factor, and we're still a little bit on vacation mode right now, so I'm not wanting to do a lot of prep work. So cabbage, carrots, and a little bit of a purple cabbage in there too. I'll throw that in my stir fry, along with probably some other vegetables, maybe some green peppers. I'm not quite sure about that. I need to see what I can kind of clean out the pantry with. I'll add a little ginger, some coconut aminos, and maybe some chicken in there or a fried egg, and make a bit of an Asian stir fry. And that's a great one to kind of start off the new year. You get your cruciferous vegetables, natural sulfur compounds that help you with your liver, to support your liver and the detoxification process that it naturally does for you. So another thing I found was some organic green bell peppers. I do try to buy organic with the green bell peppers or with any peppers because they're very thin skinned. They take up a lot of water and they're on the environmental working groups list of the Dirty Dozen. So when I can buy them organic, I do. And we had a 3-pack of green bell peppers for the $3 range, which isn't terrible. We've run out of ours that we grew in our garden this year. I had frozen some, but we're out. So when I have to supplement from the store, I do try to buy organic if I can. The green ones are cheaper than the red and yellow ones, even though I really like the red and yellow peppers. Just went with the green because I'm going to cook them. I'm not going to eat them raw. So one other thing I bought, which is fun for New Year's Eve or for any time, is some kombucha. I've made my kombucha in the past, but I let my SCOBY go because a few years ago I wasn't able to drink it due to some food sensitivity issues. So anyway, I'm back drinking kombucha, and I drink about a half a cup a day of this. I bought the GTS brand. I really intend to make my own again, but right now I just haven't had a chance. So I like the ginger aid form of this one, and put it in a champagne glass. It's my kind of bubbly for the new year. I don't drink alcohol, so this is a fun way to indulge in still kind of a fun drink. And you can always mix it with other things. You can mix it with some sparkling water, some citrus juices, and that type of thing if you don't like the full-on taste of kombucha. If you've never tried kombucha before, it's a blend of yeast and good bacteria. There's one particular yeast in here called Saccharomyces boulardii, or S. boulardii. And that's the same yeast that is found in Floristore, which is now starting to be used in hospitals more and more often. It's a beneficial yeast that helps your body, especially if you're going on antibiotics during this time of the year, you're having to go through a course of antibiotics. Taking a probiotic is good, but also getting a beneficial yeast in there so that you don't have an overgrowth of candida or other unbeneficial yeast in the body. So this tastes a little, you have to kind of get used to it, a little bit vinegary, a little bit of a sour taste, a little bit bubbly. Just start with like a tablespoon at a time. You don't have to do very much. You can use it to make a salad dressing. And you can even culture your own kombucha out of unflavored store-bought kombucha. You can make more, but this is made from black tea, and this has ginger in it too. So if you're reactive to black tea, kombucha might not be your best probiotic food. You may want to choose a kefir instead, or a water kefir or something like that, but I really enjoy kombucha. One more thing, let's see. Oh, it wouldn't be New Year's without some leafy greens. So I bought a big bag of collard greens. I did not see any organic collard greens at Walmart, and I wasn't going to go to a different store. If I can, I try to buy my green leafies organic, but if not, at least wash them very well. And green leafies, regardless, I'm trying to get 2 cups a day in of that for magnesium. And this is a cruciferous vegetable as well as the cabbage, so a good detoxifying formula for your liver. Support you as you're going into the new year after a little bit, maybe too much eating and drinking. Good way to start off the new year. I usually cook my collard greens in a big Dutch oven or in my Instant Pot. I will probably add a little bit of apple juice or apple cider in there. It kind of cuts the bitter taste a little bit. I use a cup of water to 2 cups of water and some sea salt. And just let it cook down until it's really tender. And the Instant Pot, it doesn't take long at all, maybe 20 minutes or so at the most. I like them to be very tender. You can eat collard greens raw on a salad if you want to as well. I'm just going to make sure I use up this whole pot and have it cooked, and if we have leftovers, I'll just freeze them for another day to take out some frozen cooked greens. Let's see, one more thing that's not food, but I don't know if I've ever shared this with you before. This is one of the commercial products I do buy to clean with. This is the Clorox Anywhere spray, and this spray does not have a smell or a fragrance to it. It is it's good for cooking surfaces. If I've cooked chicken or meat and I have some meat juice on the counter, or I want to disinfect bacteria only, I will spray this on. You have to leave it for 2 minutes to let it become effective, but it is effective against staph and E. coli, and it has some of the other bacteria on there. I do this on my toilet seats and on my counters if I've cooked meat. It is not effective against viruses. So it's not the same thing as bleach. I don't like to use bleach in my house if I don't have to. And typically if I'm trying to do a large scale disinfecting, I'll actually pull out my commercial steamer and I'll steam everything down. But for a quick cleanup, this is a nice way to go. It's like the only commercial cleaning product I buy. I usually make everything else that I have. But I did find this at Walmart. They have it in just a general all-purpose cleaner section. And so it's one idea for you if you're needing to move away from typical cleaning chemicals and you're doing a big detox of all your chemical cabinets. It's one thing I do keep in my bathrooms and my kitchen. Let's see if there's anything else. I stocked up on a little bit of organic cheese as well because I'm going to make homemade pizza tonight. So Walmart does now have an organic cheddar cheese, and I just shred that up. I don't like the fillers and traditional shredded cheeses. And this is about $2 for 6 ounces, so it's not too bad of a price for some organic cheese if I don't have a chance to go buy grass-fed somewhere else. Again, it's New Year's Eve, so we're having homemade pizza and a family game night. I hope that you and yours have a wonderful beginning of your new year. I'll come along with some more tips and tricks to help you live a sustainably wholesome lifestyle. But until then, have a good night, and here's to Wholesome.